Mrs. Hannah Scharfstein moved to Crown Heights in 1954. In 1972, she was completing her master's degree in education.
In the spring of 1972, I completed my second master's degree in Brooklyn College. One of my final courses was in urban sociology, and I had to write a term paper. I decided to write a paper about minority groups, about the challenges being in a large society while maintaining one's traditions, values, heritage, language, religion, and maintaining its uniqueness in this large urban setting. I chose to write about the Chabad community in Crown Heights because that's the community I was most familiar with, obviously. Just about that time, I was having Yechidus with the Rebbe, and I decided to take my term paper with me. I thought he would be interested because he had always displayed a great interest in my writing. I came in, I had my Yechidus with him, and then I told him I just completed my second degree, and I showed him the term paper. And he said he'd like to see it. And I said, surely. I was very excited he wanted to see it. So what he did was he turned a couple of pages, and his first remark was, "Wo sind the footnotes?" Customarily, footnotes, as the word implies, are put at the bottom of the page. But at this stage, they had just put in something new, and the footnotes became a bibliography, which was in the back of the term paper. So the Rebbe looked in the back, and he saw my list of the bibliography, and it's in alphabetical order, and he said, okay. After the Rebbe had seen that, he just held the paper a few minutes and asked me if he could keep it and look through it more carefully, and I was very excited. I mean, I'd gotten an A on the paper, so yes, sure, I wanted to share it. And then a couple of days later, I got the paper back with no less but 2 pages of corrections because the Rebbe corrected it quite differently from my professor. I like this one very much. I wrote, there is a strain of sadness in the music, as I was describing the music, reminiscent of the hard life of a chassid. And just listen to this correction. He encircled the part, the hard life of a chassid, and he wrote in English, the hardship of life. Now that's a tremendous, tremendous difference. You could say it's a small variation, but it makes you think differently. When you say a hard life, it means a depressing life. It means a life that makes you feel that there's no hope. It makes you sad just thinking about it. When you say hardships of life, hardships are obstacles that you can overcome. It's just a totally different way of looking at it. And this is what the Rebbe did with my corrections all the time, just to deepen our understanding and think more about it.